And there is precedence on how we as a country have mourned our presidents, inclusive of President Michael Sata, who is your uncle. There is precedence on how we have mourned all these people. Why don't you also, maybe as president of the Patriotic Front, encourage the family to also look at the fact that President Edgar Lungu was not just a family man. Yes, whatever assumptions that are there, that he was ill-treated and so many other things could have been there. But we can't remove the fact that he was president of the Republic of Zambia, who saved the people of Zambia, both those that loved him and those that hated him. Why don't we also look at that aspect?
Good. I'm happy you've asked that question, Ken. I think that's the gist of the matter, and it is that argument, in my view, that has led the family to appeal, because it's wrong. You know, when a narrative is told over and over, and then everybody believes it. There is no law in Zambia. I know Nasir is a grade 12. I was going to say, what grade did you finish? Did you go up to? But there is no law. There is a law on former president's benefit act. On funeral, all it says is the government will fund the funeral. That's all. It doesn't say they'll preside, they'll do this and that. Then in that court case, Attorney General Kavesh, Mulilo Kavesha, how can a man, he's my old man, and I joke well with him when I meet him. I have no enemy, by the way. I just differ with people on principle, politically and otherwise. But how can a man have the name that means the same thing? His first name, Mulilo, means fire. And Kavesha also means fire. So it's fire, fire. So point is, his argument in there, he said that when KK died, a law was made that presidents should be buried at Heroes Park. No, it was different then. Then it was family. Kaweche, the last born, wanted the father buried next to the mother at the house, the State Lodge, or wherever it is. But the government under Edgar Lungu said, proposed that we should bury at Heroes Park. And then Kaweche went to court. Panji Kaunda, the firstborn, was part of that court case and submitted that no, he thinks the father should be buried according to government's will at Heroes Park. And that case, I hear there was a consent or agreed, but lawyers tells me it cannot even be referred to. So it's not a law. In South Africa, before I even go to South Africa, the presidents, I must tell you, Imwevana Mwakula Manje, I used to think I'm young, but now I have history that I saw with my own life. When President Mwanawasa died in 2008, the government then, acting President Rupia Banda and Widow, decided they were going to take the body countrywide by ZAF plane, from provincial to provincial. Sata, as opposition leader at the time of the PF, realized, these guys, they want to use Ichitumbi of Levi Patrick Manawasa to whip the nation to have a sympathy and then end up voting for them. What did Sata do? On their first trip, they flew ZAF plane to Chipata. Him also, he had a small plane, and they landed in Chipata, and he also landed in his own small plane. And when he went to greet the widow, Maureen Mwanawasa, the widow told Sata, Sata, stop this, and chased him from that funeral and said, leave us alone and leave this funeral gathering here in Chipata. Sata had no choice. He listened to the widow, jumped on his plane and flew, I think, to Kasama and came back. So he recognized the widow has chased me. He wouldn't have said, no, this is the property of the country and I'm the main opposition leader. So there, the widow was respected. So that's the issue.